Hail to the watchtower of the east, air. Send forth your powers of healing, intelligence, and wisdom. Thought form and thought process. Enter my circle of unity. Enter. All hail and welcome. Alright. Hail to the watchtower of the south, of will and desire, fire. All hail and welcome. Alright. Powers of the western watchtower. Water, send forth your powers of fluidity and emotion. Powers of the watchtower of the north, send forth your powers of stability and the past and present. The powers of creation and forming. Alright. So the current circle is cast. Alright. Let me bring that back down to the laboratory. So I can bag this up. Big fine girl, so to back that thing up. Back that thing. Alright. So, what I have here are different herbs. For peace. And this is a peace video, of a peace concoction. I'm trying to actually get into the shop. Let me get to the shop. Alright, so this is a peace concoction, peace video or something like that. That was suggested by tashaluvsyou or Tasha's Touch. You should really check her out. And a lot of her jewelry is very good. Very good. I wish I could do some of that stuff. I hope I showed you this wall. See? It's copper wiring all the way down. Put the way down. Alright. So anyways, I want to show y'all the stuff with the powder. So I'm going to first show y'all the very simple one. Show y'all the very simple one. Cinnamon, basil, rosemary, sage. Then I'm going to show you number 2. If you don't have it as simple, it's not as simple, but I'm going to show you this one first. But it's close to being simple. Rosemary, fennel seeds, cedar tips, basil, and thyme. Or cinnamon, rue, olive leaves, lavender, and agrimony. Those are the different love concoctions that I have in my VBOS. Let me put on my music and I'll be right to it. Alright. So these are different concoctions that I come up with because I feel that peace is sometimes needed for different situations. With peace comes tranquility. I want to bring y'all closer so y'all could look down this. I don't know how I had it set up the last time, but I know that I had it some kind of way. Alright, so like I showed you, got my feather and my pentagram out. These feathers are for peace, pentagrams are for power. And I got some citrine, and I think that's blue agate. Like I said, blue agate, I actually use this stone for healing. But then citrine is dang good for healing. I might be charging this wand for healing because it actually has this copper wire, which is a very conductive thing. So I'm drawing the energies and send them down. But I'll see. Because consecrate for a purpose. That's all consecrating means, is giving a purpose to something. So I guess to move on is to say blessed be and merry meet. And welcome back to the More Inspired channel. And today we'll be talking about peace powder, peace ashes, and things like that. So peace comes tranquility, but you have to also figure out what peace, who's causing your unpeaceful situation. What I feel, it might be meddling people or people around you, things like that. So this is I'm talking specifically towards a specific person, but generalize it. Like, is it somebody who, like, be more specific? Is it somebody who's bothering you? Is it the law enforcement bothering you? Is it your life is up in, this juggling thing? Those are things you want to look at. Is it your home? Is it your work? Is it when you go out? Is it a certain person? Or is it yourself? You have to really look at those. And then you create the spell for it and word it right. Now, I'm not going to have no incantation for this. No. When I do charge my stuff, I bring it up here. And I charge it. And I talk to the God and the goddess. And tell them to charge it under the powers of the sun and moon. This peace powder to you is shalatun. Or something like that. Okay, so that. Alright, so let's get on. So, first one I'm going to make is this, the simplified one. Now, this might not be such a interesting video. It's just me up here working in my laboratory doing different things. And I'll be talking on the way there, doing these different things. So if you already know my style, then you would already know that I frame everything, cast circles, things like that. Alright, so let's move on. I don't know where to start, but I'm just going to start from simplified peace. And this one I kind of created just to bring a peaceful environment when this is sprinkled around. Peaceful environment when this is sprinkled around. So, basil. So like I said, basil for happiness and peace. Rosemary for those who come with bad intent, to protect against them and to fill them with good energy. loving energy. Cinnamon, for protection against those who mean you harm, and fill your environment up with a peaceful and happy environment, or guess they call that environment with peaceful energy or situation. Sage. Now, I don't have sage, but you can use your cooking sage. I have these sage sticks that come off the bundle. See, there's a bundle. It was a bundle. And you see the sage stick? These are dang good for your sachet work and your powders, or something like that. Especially if you're just going off the scents. Like I said, new practitioners go off the scents. Go off the scents. It's more powerful to go off the scents of your, because then you have more of a connection to that. This scent makes me feel like this. This scent makes me feel like this. This herb makes me feel like this. And that's all experience, and it comes from working with these herbs so much. And that's it. So there's your simple piece. Tasha loves you. If you need me to send you one of these concoctions or something like that, please just leave me a comment in this one, or PM me. You know how to get a hold of me. And the sage stick is very hard to crumble, but you're going to have to do it, especially if you're using it. Now, I use the sage stick a lot, and then I have a granite mortar and pestle, so it's kind of easy for me to be able to crush this up. Like I said, don't be cheap with your herbs or your tools, because in the long run, instead of having to go out and buy another one, it's going to be better for you to just have the one that you have. Because, buy another one because you have broke it or something like that. That's freaking crazy. Because if I broke my mortar pestle, I would be furious about myself, Well, what was I doing that was so careless, or, rough, as my mom would say. What was I doing that was so rough with my tool? I broke it.
Depending on these sage. Alright, so you got your simple piece.
Simple peace powder. And yeah, you got your simple peace powder. Sage, rosemary, basil, and cinnamon. Peace powder. Alright, so bag it up. Bag it up. Back the thing up. Back the thing up. And you could charge it or frame it, things like that. Put this one up here and move on. So the next one is to protect against people. People who keep bothering you. This is the one that protects against them. Bothersome people. So olive leaf first. That's what I put in this one. The olive leaves first. Kind of hard to crumble up. Wish I had the scissors anywhere nearby. Are they anywhere nearby? No. So I don't have the scissors. Wait, here they are. And just use the scissors and kind of get it up into small pieces. But they're kind of hard to crush. And then you're going to affirm that olive leaves to put me in a peaceful situation where I'll bother some people. Then you're going to add rue is to protect you from these bothersome people. So rue to protect me from these bothersome people who keep bothering me. Alright, to protect against bothersome people. Lavender for calming energy. So you say lavender for calming energy and peaceful people around me. And cinnamon for a peaceful environment. So cinnamon for a peaceful environment. Right. You get a whole tub of cinnamon for, I got this for free. For free. In at a food bank. And they give you a big old bag at a food bank, and this was in it. Cinnamon. And I'm like, yeah, I can use this. And it's the good cinnamon too. It's Sazon cinnamon. And there's any Hispanic people on here. I want to say this. Canela. Is that right? Because I always go in there and they don't understand what I be saying. So I want to see if I be saying it right and they trying to play me ignorant. So you got the cinnamon and then your agrimony. Alright, so agrimony is going to send back those people. So cinnamon for a peaceful environment. And now agrimony for all bothersome people to not be attracted to me. And for people with good intent, goodwill, good constructive behaviors and productive activities to be attracted to me. You want to affirm that really well. You kind of visualize these people coming towards you. People that you want in your life and people that you don't want in your life to be leaving and walking away. Alright. So, grind this up. Oh, that smells good. So that's there. I like the way rue smells. Not when it's fresh. When it's dry, it smells really evergreen. With lavender, it smells even better. And that's psychic protection incense that I use. I'm going to make that video next. And then there you go. There's your peace powder number 2. Keep all negative people away from me and draw in the people with positive, productive, with money, no broke people, no bothersome people, no people asking for no money. I want people who got money, got their life together, people that are stable, and attractive people to me. And, you know, drop off all them people that ain't productive to your life. Give this another little brush up. Alright, so I gotta get it pretty the way I need it. Alright, where's the other little baggie? Alright. I got this little baggie right here. Have a little dragon blood in it. But that's just alright. Yeah, reuse your bags. Like, if you get your herbs in little bags like this, reuse them. You know, if you get like your spices in little bags or little bottles, reuse them. Like this right here was whole cloves, and I don't have a top for it no more. And what it has inside of it is fertility incense. And I had made that for Mom Calls Me Sherry. And I was burning on her altar, her devotion altar that I had for her to have children. Kind of energy altar. Alright, so you got your, where's it at? Your other powder, and then you got this one, and then you have the last one, which is fennel, cedar tips, basil, thyme, and rosemary. So let me find that other one. I'll put this one up here with it. Found it. And then I'll put this herb up, and agrimony, lavender and agrimony, put it up. Oh, and one thing I wanted to talk to you about, but I'll talk to you at the end. Still gonna need your rosemary, your cedar tips, and basil. I don't have any more basil out, so I gotta go in my little box and do it. These up and get basil. Oh my god, all these herbs being wasted out. Well, that'll be alright. And basil. So first thing I'm going to add is my basil. For happiness. Oh, and this one is to have these peaceful spirits come by to add these peaceful energy. And peaceful people, to attract peaceful people and peaceful energies. And then you're going to add these fennel seeds. Now, if you really do have, like, you know, like, a warrant, or you're trying to run away from the law, which I don't advise, karma catch you. But, you know, you're trying to dip away from the law, fennel seeds, carry you a pack of fennel seeds, and, pack of fennel seeds, and dress that sachet with black cat oil every day. Fennel seeds for a loving environment, and loving and peaceful environment, and also keeps away bothersome people. That's why I said keep away the police, because it's also used in that way too. I'm actually reading it to you from Catherine Yearwood's, I know that's bad that I just, the front of the book tore off. But that's so bad. You know, I actually have the front of the book. I'm going to put it back, but I put tape over it because I just took this book to work and to other places, and I don't want people looking at the hoodoo and freak out and stuff like that. He wanted to ask me all kinds of questions about it. So this is and it's not old, I just barely bought it like 2 or 3 years ago. But I do a lot of work, and I put hell on my books. I put hell on any material that I buy, so that's why I like to buy good material with hard covers and hard covers, or just kind of sturdy books that I could use. And I don't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion. Excuse my language, but I don't care about nobody else's opinion about how I keep my books. And then the thing for fennel seeds. Fennel seed is protective curio with special power to ward off troublesome. I'm adding in cedar for benevolent spirits. But back to fennel. Fennel seed is protective curio with specific power to ward off troublesome and meddling individuals, especially those who work for the police, immigration services, tax department, and other government agencies. Mix fennel seed with oregano and black mustard seed and carry them in a blue flannel bag with 3 chips of sacred bark, or cascara sacrada bark, and dress it with log keep away oil when you wish to conduct a business in private businesses. You know what that means. And then cedar. So that's what fennel is good for. To give you a little information. So cedar for the benevolent spirits. Thyme. I don't use that much thyme, but I don't even use thyme that often, because I don't know exactly what it is. Is it a flower in here, or is it a leaf? I've seen thyme outside, but it doesn't look like some of this stuff that I have in my hand. I'm gonna actually get a little bit more, so I dropped some. And thyme. Thyme is good for peace, memory, peace and memory. Okay, basil, fennel, thyme, rosemary. Then you're gonna add your rosemary and affirm it. Rosemary for protection. I just added all of my rosemary. For protection and peace and peaceful people, and to protect me against people who have bad intent. So, like sometimes I have people that come in my room and they just come to check out stuff. They just come to be nosy. And I call that a bad intent. That's not a purposeful reason, to come bother me. Especially not in the middle of my videos. Because I'll be here with my family and we be up here doing our video. So this is the one I'm actually doing. It's for the combination of the first two to keep away people that are meddling and nosy and just just don't have a good attitude. And then it's good for, you see how I'm saying this? It's really good to do your herb work while you say what you want it for. And then the other one was good for a peaceful environment. Oh, that smells so good. Smell the thyme and rosemary, fennel seeds, basil. It just smells like Italian seasoning, sort of. And if you don't have cedar tips, then really go get you some pine, some kind of evergreen. Really, go get you an evergreen, because most evergreens are good for peace, healings. I used to use pine like for everything, and like when I first started getting herbs, getting into herb work, I've always been into herbs. I've always had different herbs, but to really start getting into herb work, when I started doing that, I was started to identify herbs, identify the different effects that they have on me, and stuff of that nature. And when I started, I found pine, and I was looking at the other pine or other evergreen and seeing how they have the same effect on me as pine. Cedar, pine, spruce, fir, all these have maybe a different smell or a different use, but all of it comes together with healing and prosperity, luck, and protection, peaceful spirits. If you have a wreath of pine, or something during the Yule celebration, it's said to like attract spirits of the winter. Alright, so there you go. That's number 3, peace powder. And the way I would do this, see this feather I have here? I would sprinkle a little bit on your feather, dust it up really well. You might want to give us a nice little powder grind. That's what I would use my Witchachino for, to give it a powder grind. But you really want to get it nice and covered really well with the powdered stuff. And maybe if you want to use peace oil or something of that sort, you can use that. A good peace oil that I know is aquamarine and rose quartz. And you can really anoint your feather that way. So this is sort of a spell too. And just keep powdering the feather, and it'll start smelling like them herbs and spices. That's really what I'm trying to do. But it'll stick better if you like oil it and you carry this around. Now the way I would do it, I would just lay this on my desk or lay this in somewhere where I'm at, carry it in my pocket, put it in my hair, on my hat or something. Don't care about what somebody say about it. And this should draw all those peaceful people. It smells so good. Oh, it smells good. So the peace powder should be like the number 1 thing that you use in your sachet. I would use in my sachet because it smells so good. All of my sachets are just for the smelly stuff, because when people interact with smell and energy, it's 2 different things. The smell is very connected to your frontal lobe, It's the part of your brain that interprets smell. Your frontal lobe. I'll put the link below. But it's the part of your frontal lobe, and that takes up a big part of your brain. You know, your frontal lobe is a big part of your brain. And this part is what interprets smell. These parts also interpret fear and, not fear, sorry, heat and cool temperatures. So this, I hope that helped. Oh, and light irritation too, your frontal lobe. But I hope that helped. And they would interact with the smell, so that would affect their brains, and it would interpret what the purpose is for these smells. That's just a quick theory. I really don't know how to elaborate more on it, but and once I get more information, I'll kind of elaborate more. But this is your powder. Now, I'm going to send this one to tashaluvsyou, so I'm actually create this sachet. In a sachet. Because I like this one so much that I'm going to send this one. And I'm going to add a little bit of the last one that I did was to keep people away from me. I wish she would send me her address so I don't have to ask for it over YouTube. And this is going to keep away bad people and evoke a peaceful environment. I'm going to take my purple thread that I have here, or I had here. Alright, here it is. Alright. Purple thread. I'm going to tie this up. Oh, I forgot the stone. Alright, so now I'm going to tie it up. And this ain't nothing but a piece of shirt. I got a very old shirt that I just cut up and making a sachet out of it now. Used to wear this shirt as just a regular shirt, and now I'm using it as in my magic. That's innovative and creative. It's what you have to be with magic. Be innovative, be creative, be inspired by the books and the information that you get online. That's the reason why I actually got this hoodoo herb and root magic book, is because it has so much inspiration on what to do with it and how to employ the herb. Because certain herbs are used in baths, some herbs are used in sachets, some herbs are used in powders. And I'm just kind of getting this real nice, and because I want to send this to her. I'm trying to get it real nice, where it looks good. And then snap. Remember how I said I seal mine? Take a little wax, put it over. You know, I do this in certain different ways all the time. Dip it in a little wax, seal it in, seal it up. Some more little wax. Oh, knock the candle out. That's alright. Always light it back. Oh, and don't blow out your candles. Please don't. If you have to, knock it out just the way I did. Don't. I've had protection spells up, and I didn't know what it was protecting against. And well, that's what I contemplated on later. That I didn't understand what it was protecting against, and I just went on and blew it out. And later in that week, I had so much activity in this room that I had to clear this bitch out. Clear it out. Shoot. I had devil's dung burning in here and sage. I had it spanking. And other fumitories. Very strong fumitories. Then I'm gonna cut this little tip off. Now I'll cut a little bit more. Kind of seal it a little bit on the top. Kind of looks like a blue rose, huh? And that's just a sachet. See? Oh, that smells good. But yeah, this is it. You know, that's all you got to do. It's so simple. That's all I'm trying to show. Like, these little simple things can work wonders. You know, where's my citrine? Alright, right here. So, the way you charge it, you might want to place your hands over it. You might want to hold it in your hands like this. Any way you want. I'm actually going to put this on the water altar for peace. And, because it's blue too. Oh, and also you want to correspond the colors and herbs, things like that. Correspond them. And I'll put this over here, and I'll put the citrine next to it to kind of charge it up. The water altar is right behind here, behind the goddess and the god. Yeah. So there's your sachet, and blessed be. So Tasha, love you. I hope you send me your address, because this is coming right to you. Whether I gotta send it to you spiritually or I gotta send it to you physically, I'm giving you this. So just you. I might put it on like a little chain like this one, so you'll be able to wear it. Or I just might put it on a little bracelet that I have. But you might see it in a thread cotton loop to it, so where you could put it. But this is what you want to do with this, is really express it really much, you know. Put it in the places where it gets hot the most, you know, them special places. Like, you know, I remember Mom used to put her money in her bosom thing, in her bra, and you might want to put this in your bra, or, you know, somewhere where it gets hot, so it really fumigates and people smell this stuff. Or you might want to just carry this in your pocket and your purse. Pull it out when you have these bad moods or bad energy around you. You would pull it out and place it on your table, or hold it and open. Charge it with the energy and open, and see the energy go out to different places. You know, see it go to different ways and see it expand and see it. Yeah, so it smells really good. I really like it, and I'll be sending this to you. Tasha loves you, and John loves you too. So blessed be.